Staples knows that when the leave-behinds for your sales call get left behind at your office, it's time. When you need to print 30 pages and you're 300 miles from the office, it's time. And when the intern packed the Harrington file, not the Farrington file.
Oh, my bad.
It's definitely time. And it's times like these when you can count on Staples. Access your files from email, the cloud, or USB, and then print, copy, fax, or scan them, and get back to business fast. Visit your nearby Staples. It's pro time.
You're tuning in to a Goldilocks Productions presentation of a magical journey show with Reverend Bryan Rawls. Reverend Bryan Rawls is a certified psychic medium, a certified Fairyologist and realm reader, light language channel and universal channel, certified Angelic Communicator and Facilitator, light code and star key code activator, certified Reiki master teacher, certified Esoteric energetic acupuncturist, certified sacred activations mastering me practitioner, and a practitioner of Gypsy magic and the old ways. Bryan has worked as a psychic medium on high volume hotlines such as Keen, Psychic Live, Psychic Source, and Hollywood Psychics, through which he has undergone a battery of tests. Bryan can channel numerous energies to help you and your questions. Call in now to reserve your spot on the switchboard. The call-in number is 657-383-1895. Press 1 to get into the host queue so that you may speak with Reverend Bryan Rawls. Enjoy this 1 hour of multi-dimensional healing.
And good evening. This is your host, Reverend Bryan Rawls. I am so happy to be here with you all on solstice evening. So the solstice evening is a very magical evening in any tradition, whichever tradition you are particularly in. But a little bit about what exactly the solstice is. Well, this is the summer solstice. So it is a time when the sun holds over the Tropic of Cancer, and it's basically its tropical journey north. Then after about 3, maybe 4 days, it turns and basically turns back towards the equator. And the solstice officially occurs on June 21st and is the shortest night of the year. And actually, basically, this particular energy this particular energy brings about what mundane folks knows as the summer solstice, and what starseed folk and I guess you would say galactic mindset folks, we call it the Stargate. And in the Christian society, the Midsummer Festival is St. John the Baptist Day, which is on June 24th. And or in the Wiccan religion, it is Lithia, which is June 21st, or the summer solstice. So there's many names to this wonderful magical energy of what we call, or what I call right now, the Stargate. And with the Stargate energies, very magical things happen. I know from just experiencing it today, that me personally, my crown chakra has been like, whoa. It's been like out of this world, phenomenally blown the heck open. And it has totally totally rocked my world and basically has thrown my physical body into kind of like a into hypersensitive on the, I guess you would say, on the physical existence of my skin. I feel like I'm tingly. So I wonder how each of y'all are experiencing it, and if y'all are experiencing it in any which way, shape, or form, and would like to share your understanding of what solstice energy may be feeling like to you, do definitely call in and do share, because it may happen differently, and it may feel differently to some of you, not necessarily just how I feel it. So definitely call in and allow for your experience to be heard. But the Stargate energy is when our physical body actually moves through this paradigm shift, and all this negativity that it's when all our negativity and all our physical reality, our physical reality changes like before our eyes. Our perception changes. Our perception of how we see our outside reality, our outside atmosphere, it changes, and it changes like in sequencing. Okay, and you'll see this change happen over a 24-hour cycle. And I want you to just kind of flow with it and let it happen how it's going to happen. So definitely just allow. Okay, so we're going to kind of open up the energies with a little bit of light language. And throughout the call this evening, I will bring through a couple of activations that will help the body recalibrate these energies that the Stargate is bringing. So take a deep breath in, and we are going to open the energy up with this call of basically bringing in some very grounding and very centering energies today. Okay, so take some deep breaths in.
Anure e te makoto crescendo o ko makote stando ura ki atai. Edo ura ke makis te do ura ashan ine ke esebo. Rone che edano o rakin. Edo rikendo ura mekina ste elewa arakasi. Che makisen ela kroko di ashano rami esendo ukona ore
And take a deep breath in and just allow for the energy to flow. Okay, so we're going to go directly to our first thing. I know we're moving quite quickly, but folks, I only have an hour, so you know how I get when I'm on speaking. So we're going to move right along with this, and we're just going to allow for the energy to kind of guide us and flow us. Okay, so we're going to go to our first phone caller, and our first phone caller is 216, and I believe her name is Sherry.
It is. Oh, Brian. Yes, it is. I called about, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, and you said that something was coming up. You were right on the timing. First of all, I want to say thank you for taking my call. Your timing was
You're very welcome.
My question
thank
is,
you.
next Wednesday I have an in-house interview. I already went through the phone interview. I'm going to be interviewing with 4 people. What do you feel with this? Do I have a good chance of getting this job?
Okay, I do see that there is, I'm seeing right now at this moment, an 85% possibility of you getting this job. Now, let's raise it up a little bit. So I want you to...
Because it's competitive. I know.
Is it competitive against your qualifications, or is it competitive about ranking?
I don't think about my qualifications so much. It might be the ranking. That might be what it is, because I do have the qualifications. It's just a lot of people have interviews. What kind of obstacle would you see would be a problem?
I am seeing, okay, so I believe that this is not ranking. I think it's seniority. So, so there's some, if anything that's going to be an issue, it would be seniority, or seniority, like, I guess you would say someone that has possibly have tried out for the position more, and kind of haven't got it, but has tried out for it, but that's the only obstacle that I see at this particular moment. But that doesn't mean that that you won't get it, okay?
I know.
Let's go ahead and kind of open up the road here. And what we're going to do, there's also 2 things that are sitting here with a kind of like sitting here staring at you in your face, but I don't think you see it at the moment. But there is, it almost feels to me like a sense of don't get your hopes up, Sharon.
I know, because I've been rejected so many times. Yes, I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I keep saying, I know. You're right. That is the attitude I have.
So drop that attitude, okay? What I want you to do is I want you to drop it off at the pool, like you would. I guess you would say drop off kids at the toilet, okay? For lack of a better scenario or a better analogy, but you want to basically wash it off or flush it down the toilet per se. You want to drop that attitude altogether. You're going to block yourself, and you're going to tie down yourself.
I know.
Okay, so don't pin down your understanding by limitation.
Okay.
All right. This is your reality. You create it.
I know that you can't predict. I know you're not God, but if you could really pick up on this, when do you feel me in a new career? How's that?
I see you in a new career by July 7th.
Okay. You're accurate with timing. You really are. Anything? I know you said one thing staring at me. Is there something else I'm sorry. Is there something else you wanted to tell me?
Okay, I'm hearing the fact you know that you're successful, but the timing is what's throwing you off. And I don't want to say it like this, but there's an expectation there.
Okay.
There's an expectation.
I know. I've always
within your
with myself. Yeah. I know.
Mm-hmm. And it's almost like you push yourself so hard, and you push yourself so much that if you don't feel as if you hit the correct timing, you feel like you let others down as well as yourself.
Okay. I know, because I didn't make it. I didn't get You're right.
There's a sense of making other people happy as well as making yourself happy. But the only thing that you really need to tend to is whether or not it satisfies you.
That's perfect, Bryan. You're a sweetie.
Well, thank you. And,
Thank you.
And
I
like I
said, I know you're not
as
God. I know.
Yeah,
you can guide me. I know.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. You were perfect. Thank you so much for answering my question this evening. You can keep me on so I can listen, okay?
All right. Sounds wonderful.
Thank you. You okay?
You're welcome, darling. All right. So, I guess that's my thing here, my timing. That is one thing that Sharon is correct about. My timing is very, very uncanny. So let's take our next phone caller, and it's area code 231. Area code 231.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, this is Destiny. I'm good. Would you like to hear some of my, ascension symptoms?
Yes, let me hear some of your ascension symptoms.
I think the most major one is I feel like my thymus gland, if it were a butterfly, it's like its wings are flapping. I feel like a flutter at my thymus.
And that is a bodily upgrade.
Ooh. I woke up yesterday and I was so achy, like I could barely move. Yesterday was so bad, like every joint in my body was sore and I could barely move. Feels better today. I feel a little better today, like it loosened up a little bit, but yesterday was, something else.
Okay, so what I'm seeing here for you, Destiny, sweetie, is that there is lots of this thyroid energy of, it kind of feels like wings flapping. That is energetic upgrades coming through the throat chakra. And then I also get kind of like a real jittery feeling, and I don't know exactly what this feeling is. And I was wondering if it was coming from my last phone caller, because I was like, I'm not jittery for no reason.
I can feel like electricity, or like what feels like pulsing in my left foot and my left hand. I feel like pulsing. Like energy pulses.
Yep, because energy spirals up it will spiral up the left hand, and then it will start the microcosmic orbit and go up the back of the body, and then shoot down the right hand, and that's your circuitry.
But you're right, that's what I feel like. Right now I feel really like my body is really slow and wants to lay down and take a nap, but my energy system in my body is like going so fast that it's literally making me shake. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the energy. So do you happen to have a question other than your ascension symptoms?
Well, you did the radio show on the Horizon show. There was a lady who came on there, and she was having issues with losing her hair, like her hair thinning out and stuff. And I noticed that that's happening to me. Like my hair is getting really thin, and I noticed that I took a bath yesterday, a sea salt bath, so I could see how much hair I was losing, and it seemed to lighten up. But is that still happening, like with my throat chakra? Because I do feel blockages every once in a while in my throat chakra. So I do the E.
Well, dear, with the throat chakra, what I am seeing here is that the blockages shouldn't be as much as a hassle as they have been, okay? Because after we move through the Stargate has literally basically incinerated most of what is keeping us held back and keeping us held down. So you have to understand that these energies of the Stargate, it literally pulls our physical bodies through a
stretches us. We're stretched.
Yeah, it totally just mellows our body out and allows for us to transfigurate, and it's the transfiguration of the spiritual body. It's the re-beautifying of all that damaged programming that the third and the fourth energies have left behind?
Nausea. I've had nausea, but it feels like in my solar plexus. It's really strange. When I ground in the morning, when I go to ground, I literally feel like I'm going to vomit, just trying to get the energy to push it down. That energy pushing it down makes me feel nauseous.
And if you have to puke, go ahead and puke, because the energy will find one way or another out. It will either come out the mouth, or it will either come out the tail. So take your pick on which one you like, and because the energy will find a way out. Because you got to realize this Stargate is allowing for everything to be purged.
So I'm doing as I'm supposed to. This is supposed to happen, all this stuff, and no more of my hair is going to be falling out, right? Am I going to be cool with that?
Yes. I mean, you got to, I tell you, girl, I have been pissing like a Russian racehorse.
Me too,
so
yeah.
I will tell you, my bladder and my kidneys have been flushing themselves out all day today. And I'm like, am I harboring another human being inside my stomach? Because I'm pissing like a pregnant woman. And
yeah, me too. And blurred vision. My vision is really blurred too. That's another thing.
My vision is not so much blurred. It's more along the lines of my perception about my reality, and even my perception of how I hear my reality is changing as well.
All right. Thank you, Bryan. Thank you for making me feel better. I feel better now. I know I'm okay. I'm not just losing my mind. I appreciate that.
Oh, if you were losing your mind, I would be done, lost my mind in some.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much.
You are very welcome, Destiny. And do not worry, you are not going crazy. And if anybody tries to call you crazy or tell you you're crazy, tell them to call me. Tell them they haven't met crazy until they met me.
Okay. All right. Love you, Bryan. Thank you. Have a blessed evening.
Love you too. You too. Okay. So I just love each and every one of my phone callers. And the next phone caller is the lovely Jay, 714.
Hi, Bryan. My question is memory loss part of the energy change? Because it's not good.
Okay, what was that? What was the beginning?
The memory lapse, is that part of the solstice energy change?
Okay, the memory lapse, forgetting 1 minute of what you're talking about. I can't remember.
I would forget what I hear or what I'm supposed to do, and it's split second. So
that is the timeline. Yeah, that's the timeline and the realities merging. Okay, so do not worry about that. That will quickly fade as well. Remember, we are in this 24-hour cycle of our paradigm changing, and as our memory lapse, and believe me, I have been forgetful as hell today. Okay, so do not worry. You are not the only one. I know I was listening to my assistant say something today about scheduling, and I was like, huh? Say what again? So
it's that bad, and it's been for a week or more.
Mm-hmm.
Has it been for more than a week?
Probably about I would say in between 7 and 14 days. Because for some way showers and some ascensionists, they have been filling the Stargate a lot earlier than some people. So I know I've been filling this Stargate for probably about good maybe 8-9 days, and I've been warning y'all people, y'all are going to feel this shift, and I have repeated it and repeated it, and I've repeated it since April. Y'all will feel this shift, and damned if I wasn't right. We all are feeling this shift.
I know. I'm thinking, oh my God, I think it's too early for dementia.
Yes, I know the feeling. So
do you notice
been hell on wheels.
changes in my crown chakra?
There's that spin field at the crown chakra, that Taurus field, and with that Taurus field at the crown chakra, it is spinning in a clockwise position, and that clockwise position is bringing codes down into the crown chakra and opening up more of the layers of the aura, and it is working. All right, I don't know exactly what. There are codes that are filtering within the Kago body, and I can't remember which layer that is, but there's codes that are filtering into that particular layer of the auric field and bringing in so it's bringing in more understandings and processes, which is they are saying that these processes will come through as energy techniques as well as also healing techniques that will further your development and further your energy awareness. And what they mean by energy awareness would be energy awareness techniques. So they're going to be giving you a set of techniques that are going to sensitize you to energy.
Oh, you mean for healing work?
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
And then I got really, really hot. So this is showing me when I get really, really hot, this is showing me that there is actual spiritual work or spiritual healing being done. And that normally doesn't happen, and that hasn't happened in probably about 6 months that I haven't really got really hot. And I'm like sweating really bad here.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So yeah, definitely need. Yeah, you definitely need to. And you need to be in more of a understanding of allowing, kind of breathing this energy into your Sushumna. And just remember that the Sushumna is the central column of the body.
Okay.
All right. Bring it right straight down into the central column of the body and shoot it all the way down into the 8-cell blueprint at the perineum, and that is the root chakra.
Okay. Gotcha. Thank you.
All right. You are very welcome, and continue the process of opening that crown chakra wider. But remember that you don't want to walk around all the time with your crown chakra wide open.
Okay, I wasn't aware that I was doing that, so how do I close it?
Well, basically, you can. There are many ways that you can do this. All right, you can envision you turning off a light switch, or you can trace at the top of your head a spiral going counterclockwise, and you can close the chakra by tracing it that way. Or you can bring a grounding stone from your root chakra, let it sit on your root chakra for probably about 3 minutes to 5 minutes. Let the stone and the root chakra kind of merge energy, and then you want to stick it automatically up to your crown chakra. And what it will do is it will ground the energy out, and it will close. It will eventually close your crown chakra.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you so much, Bryan.
Okay. You're very welcome, Jay, and you have a beautiful day.
Okay, you too.
Bye, dear. Okay, my folks in listen mode. There are 2 callers in listen mode. If you do have a question, hit 1. You have to press the number 1. So while I wait for you 2 callers in listen mode to press the number 1 to ask your question, I am going to do a realignment activation to help with the realignment of the of the chakras to allow for more energy to basically come in with a flow, because there are some of you that will listen to this that are having some difficulties with the flow through the chakras, and what we're going to do is we're going to do a alignment activation. So take a deep breath in, and we are going to do the alignment activation, and then we are going to take area code 917, okay? So just take a deep breath in, and 917, you be ready with your question. All right, take some deep breaths in. And we are going to call in a realignment of the Socratic system.
Idore che nascemo, rasce che ti anaro, o come piatahin. Demor che tassin becos tu o rapiashan, e la harago unast. Idore che nascan, che la harante e sembo ucono. Dilla che ti sando ucomare. Le machiste sende, shanti lewa arante. Ido urendi chieda di an elo ora cotoin. Simora percepete eneke et ora canahid. Vina ora dienar. Seba cosore. Edor cheste vite shosu ura palain ita raste viten un. Namo ura di anara she porto ora. Kinda dura te Marocco, crashe patinde se pato oro, daro kuna ki arashin, credo hura sandianar. Sempre pu ure shendakin, ela romo costendo. And take a deep breath in and bring that energy up and through your root chakra. In through your sacral. Up through your heart. Your throat. The third eye. Down into your well of dreams.
up and out the crown chakra, doubling back into the fourth eye where your head was off when you were a baby, beaming down into the pineal gland, all the way down the Shushana, activating the Angel blueprint at the perineum. And take a deep breath in. All right, and just breathe and allow. And let's go on to our next phone caller at area code 917. Area code 917, first name and question.
Hi, my name is Anna, and I would like to know what you see for Matthew and I.
Okay. All right, just take some deep breaths in. Okay, so what I'm seeing here with Matthew, is this a relationship?
Yes.
Okay. Relationship interest. Okay. So what I am, all right, so I see a bit of distance between you two. And I don't know if it's physical distance or emotional distance. Are one of you not being exactly truthful about y'all's feelings, or is there not much communication going on?
Yeah, we're going through a bit of a hard time right now, so I don't know if it's going to go on or if we're just going to move on.
Let me see here. Okay, so all right, I'm asking for what is that?
I'm not sure if he's
what
honest with his feelings. Yeah, okay.
I'm not sure if he's honest with his feelings. All right, I'm going to tell you that this honesty is a little bit on the on both sides. Okay. And I'm not saying that you're not being honest with him, okay? I'm saying you're not being honest with him as far as how you feel right now, because there is a sense of disrespect. There is a sense of feeling kind of like inadequate, almost like there's a type of almost like an ignore type feeling going on that I'm feeling from you. So, and I feel as if you haven't addressed this with him. So that's the amount of honesty that I'm seeing that is that you're not being honest with him about. So the amount of honesty that I'm seeing he is keeping from you is I see him keeping his mouth shut. I see his mouth basically staying closed. So what that basically tells me is that he's not being honest, fully honest about his feelings, and he's not really letting you on exactly where he feels at this particular moment. And when I draw a timeline to bring this energy in, I see it breaks off about the middle part of July into the beginning of August. All right, and that is when the energy kind of it basically level 1 minute, and it goes down the next day, and then it completely plummets. All right, so it's that fast. All right, so it's almost like the energy is basically non-existence after this plummet, and then I see basically a 2 month window or a 2 month period of kind of like singularity type energy with you, and then this is when another relationship comes in, and I'm seeing this about I'm seeing this next relationship coming in about the beginning part of November to the middle part of November. All right, so that is when this relationship particularly comes in.
A new relationship.
Yes, this is a new relationship. Yes,
And-
for you.
Yeah, and how does he feel about that when I enter a new relationship? What is his thoughts?
Well, this his thoughts are kind of pretty out there, pretty hurt. Once he catches wind of you actually being in a new relationship, and it feels to me, until he finds out and sees it with his own two eyes, he's not going to believe it until he sees it. Because he's just that type of person. He's that type of person. He has to believe it to see it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and how long has this relationship been been kind of like wishy-washy?
Yeah, a while.
A while. And are y'all just boyfriend and girlfriend, or are y'all engaged or married?
No, boyfriend, girlfriend.
Okay. So there's not really much to lose except for a chunk of your life. So, you can either continue to let him play your heart like this, or you can tell him, hey, young man, you're going to have to speak up unless if you're going to want to keep me.
Well, that's what I said to him. That's where I'm at.
Okay. Well, I would most definitely tell you that you need to open up that pretty little mouth of yours and let those words come spilling out that there's no waiting around or waiting around for an answer. It's either I get my answer now or I get my answer when your answer does not matter anymore.
Right.
Okay. So, you basically have to put it on the line for him like that, because he's not going to believe that you're not going to sit there and wait around for him because you have for so long.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. That's just the way I'm seeing it, and I honestly have to tell you and give it to you how I see it.
No, that's how I see it too.
Okay. Just as long as we see eye to eye here, because there's definitely a intuitive note here with you, and you already knew the answer to the question before you even asked it.
Okay.
Okay. So I want you to actually cultivate that intuition and know that you don't need a intuitive, a psychic, or a medium to tell you what your woman's intuition already knows. Okay? This is about empowering yourself. All right? This is about empowering those women mysteries that you're so fond about.
Okay.
All right. Look back to the way that all right, and this is just I'm speaking out on a limb right now, and they are telling me look back to what all the women before you has been through to set the path for all the women that will come after you.
Right.
All right? And they said that you'll know what I mean by that.
Okay. Thank you. Yes.
All right? Okay. It's all about empowering that woman's mystery that you're all about.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Thank you for calling in, and I just want you to be honest with yourself and be honest with your perception now, okay? Just step forward on this path of enlightenment and empowerment, because if anything, you're about to be empowered.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, sweetie.
Blessings.
Blessings, sweetie. Okay, so now we go to the next phone caller, and the next phone caller is 868. And then after this 868 phone caller, we will do another activation. But I will wait to tell you the name until after this phone caller.
Hello?
Hello, how are you?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm Christine. I lost two of my most important cards, a bank card and my driver's permit. Can you see where they are so that I can retrieve them?
Okay, so is your name Christine Williams?
Yes.
Okay, hey Christine, I knew that voice sounded familiar. All right, so let's see here. All right, so I did get word of this before the radio show this evening, but they are showing me. All right, so I don't know if these two particular cards are separated, or these two particular if these are separated, but I'm seeing one in a car, and then there is also being shown. Okay, so all right, I'm being shown that this falling out, either you dropping it or you laying it down and forgetting it's there, and then someone either picking this up and then it dropping, something along the lines of that. This is how I'm seeing that it's misplaced or being misplaced.
Okay, so it's not in my home.
No, it's not in your home. I am seeing that it's possibly in a vehicle, and this feels to me like this particular card is some. I see that there. It's almost like I see, and you either get up out of this car or get up out of this car, and it drops. And I see, it almost looks like this is underneath the seat that you get out of.
Oh.
So it kind of
drops. Well, I would know what car that would have been because I taxi away. So I should get the card replaced. That's the
Yes, I would most definitely get that card replaced because I don't feel as if you are going to get that same card back.
Okay.
Because this card is, I really seriously don't feel as if you're going to find this card again.
All right. So let me go in the morning.
So I would definitely go ahead and get it canceled, and then you getting a replacement card.
All right, I'll do that first.
Because I don't know if this is even your hand that I'm seeing it in. Okay, that's the thing here. So this could be in possession of another person, and if you're saying that you haven't been in a car, then that would make me think that this would be another person.
Yes, a stranger, someone I don't know.
So I would say definitely cancel that card and get you a replacement.
All right, I will do that. Thank you, Bryan.
You're very welcome, Christine. And I hope there isn't any type of hassle in you canceling it and getting it back. Just make sure that you put out a prayer to the angels and prayers to your guides that they make it very simple and graceful for you to receive a replacement.
All right. Okay.
All right, dear. I hope you have a wonderful evening.
Okay, thank you. And you too.
You're welcome, sweetie. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay. So we are coming up on the end of the evening. And what I'm going to do for the remainder of the call is I'm going to do a quick activation, and then I will close our lines down and wish you all a wonderful evening. So this particular activation is a transfigurement or a transfiguration activation. This basically allows for what, when our body has fully moved through this Stargate, this activation will come into integration. Okay? This activation is to basically beautify or stabilize your energy field and your physical body after the Stargate energy is up. Now, I will tell each and every one of you that is receiving my solstice Stargate activation, go back and listen to this a second time after you have listened to my solstice Stargate activation. And if you do not receive the solstice Stargate activation, it doesn't matter. You can receive it. Each of us are going to go through the Stargate regardless of what we do. It's just the intensity that the Stargate allows for us to go through. So I want you to take a deep breath in, and I want you to bring this energy up and through and down through your crown chakra. Take a deep breath in.
Ed ora che mastu deixando ora che se zembo o colore, pata in e cando ora siende e shatin. Ed ora zemba chiana e tela orobo codianas, veda tu ora cadin. Eranore immachiana e tendorean. Edono rashin vokore ataine che amar. Devato rashan. Egano rama. Ezambihanai. Idore ambicande hela korokum idande harashen ikan simoro krikande higanai emo oromo nasinde hibarat de rokoon. Edor estamba fresh anume kenia de maros ne haran. And And take a deep breath in and bring that energy up and through your root chakra. Into your sacral. Up through your solar. Through your heart. And through your throat. Up through your third eye. Down into your well of dreams. At the back of the head. Up and out the crown chakra. Doubling back into the fourth eye where your head was soft when you were a baby. Beaming down into the pineal gland. All the way down the Shushumna. Activating 8-cell blueprint at the perineum. And take a deep breath in. And there you go. And I would like to thank each and every one of the phone callers this evening for calling in and asking your questions and all of your wonderful comments. Thank you so very much. I hope you all join us next Wednesday evening. And I believe that this next Wednesday evening is the 28th. And it's at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I believe that we will be having a guest. And I will not actually say her name just yet, but I believe we found us a wonderful guest. And y'all will all love her. So just make sure that you stay tuned because she will be our special guest within the next 2 weeks. So I would like to once again thank all the phone callers as well as also all the folks that have followed me. And I would like to also thank Reverend Tiffany White Sagewoman for producing the A Magical Journey show, as well as also Goldilocks Productions for producing the A Magical Journey radio show. And last but not least, once again, thank you all the callers that decided to call in this evening. Thank you very much. If any of you would like to catch a reading with me or possibly purchase a bottle of Florida water or purchase some MP3s, go to www.amagicaljourney.com. That is www.amagickaljourney.com. You can also go to my blog, and once you get to my blog, make sure you follow it, and that is www.bryanrawls.com. That is BRYANRAWLS.com, and my office number is area code 586-659-9620. And I am in Eastern Standard Time and Eastern Standard Time Zone, and I live in North Carolina, so I do take in-person clients if you're around the area. I also take telephone clients, Skype clients, as well as also Facebook chat clients. And if you are looking for any types of readings or any particular sessions or even any particular supplies or any particular work done, let me know. And again, you can call me at 586-659-9620. Make sure you go to the website, check out all the MP3s and all the new services and also the products, as well as also check out the blog and make sure you follow. Remember, follow. All right, and thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, and let angel wings guide your dreams. Blessed be, and namaste.
Hola, soy Lola. No puedo contestar tu llamada. Hoy voy a luchar contra la máscara vengadora. Si gano, usaré el dinero para pagar por nuestro plan familiar de datos. Claro, pesa 300 libras, pero una vez tomé una clase de karate. Quizá ya es hora de un switch.
¿Atrapado en un mal plan familiar? Haz el switch al mejor plan familiar de Boost y obtén 4 líneas cada una con gigas sin límite por solo $100 al mes. Metro PCS solo te da 2 gigas por línea por el mismo precio. 4 líneas cada una con gigas sin límite por solo $100 al mes. Es fácil hacer el switch y más fácil ahorrar con Boost.
Hola, soy Lola. No puedo contestar tu llamada. Hoy voy a luchar contra la máscara vengadora. Si gano, usaré el dinero para pagar por nuestro plan familiar de datos. Claro, pesa 300 libras, pero una vez tomé una clase de karate. Quizá ya es hora de un switch.
¿Atrapado en un mal plan familiar? Haz el switch al mejor plan familiar de Boost y obtén 4 líneas cada una con gigas sin límite por solo $100 al mes. Metro PCS solo te da 2 gigas por línea por el mismo precio. 4 líneas cada una con gigas sin límite por solo $100 al mes. Es fácil hacer el switch y más fácil ahorrar con Boost.